to our channel. I'm Kristen if you're new. If you've been subscribed to our channel for a little while, you know that our channel usually consists of homesteading videos, our chickens and our garden, and fixing up this house. As you can see in the background, we have a lot of work to do on this house, so please forgive that. And please forgive my wet hair too. Homesteading mamas, or just mamas in general, really, you know that when the baby's sleeping, you gotta get stuff done, and there ain't no time to dry this hair. So you just get me with wet hair. Anyway, so today's video is a little bit different, and I wanted to share with you some homeschooling things. We decided long ago, before we even moved here, that we were gonna go in with homeschooling this year for our children. We have a 7th grader and a kindergartner, and I just knew nothing going into it really at all. My husband has been a teacher. He teaches early elementary. He taught 1st and 2nd grade, kindergarten for a while, and so this year he's not working, and I mean he's working not as a teacher, and I am going to be homeschooling the children. So it was a whole new world that I dove into. And if you are in the same boat and you've been researching homeschooling, you know that there's just so much information out there. There are groups, there are so many different ways and things. So yeah, I dove head first into that. And I just want to share with you some of the knowledge that I've learned. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you the curriculum we're using this year. So before I jump into individual curriculums for my children, I wanted to show you some of the things that we do as a family and all together. So first things, every morning I get out my morning basket, and if you want me to go into more detail about this, let me know in the comments, but for the sake of this video and not being too crazy long, I'm just gonna tell you. We start our mornings with this basket, and I have my tablet in here. We have a devotional we're going through right now. We're doing Indescribable by Louis Giglio, and we read that. We are just sitting down on the couch as a family, starting our day off with prayer and maybe some worship, a read aloud, and we have a lot of fun. And then we also have different things that we're learning about together. So I decided to do country studies, and every 2 weeks we rotate to a new country. I let my children choose what they want to learn about. So we'll either learn about that, or I have a theme for the week. Let me show you. This is my planner that I use, and yeah, I go through on Sundays and I plan out my week, but every week I try to have a theme. So for this month of August, which is almost over now, but I think we've had 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, this is our 4th week coming up in August of school. And we've been learning about American artists, and that relates to like our craft that we do for the week. So I plan all that out in here. Yeah, so that's how we start our day. And then after that, we go to the kitchen table and we do our school day there. But some of our other subjects that we do together, let me show you. So we do science together, and for most of my curriculum, I use The Good and the Beautiful. There are many options out there, but I just really loved how this one incorporated beautiful images and writing, and kind of kept all that bad stuff out. And it's just, I just love it. So one of our main group subjects that we do together with my 2 children is science. And we use The Good and the Beautiful for most of the curriculum that we do, and science is no exception. So right now we are going through, this safety unit from The Good and the Beautiful. It's only 8 lessons, and we do it twice a week. So this week will be our last week on this one, but I just figured it was a really good start for the year to just really go over those safety things, like fire safety, staying home alone, cooking in the kitchen, natural disasters, that sort of thing. Like it's a great review with my older daughter, and then it's great introducing it to my younger son. So, and it's just kind of an easy intro to science for the year. So we started with safety, and then after that, I have kingdoms and classifications, and I've also gotten marine biology. So we're planning to do those two, and then my son wanted to do the human body, but I haven't gotten that one yet. So those are probably going to be our sciences for the year. And again, we do those twice a week as a family together. And like kingdoms and classifications, some of those things are going to be way too much for my younger son. So I'm planning on just really diving into it with my daughter. And they have 7th and 8th grade extensions for things. And then my son, I'm just going to have him be with us. I'm not going to have him do any extra work or memorization or anything like that. I just kind of want him to be a part of it and just learn on a broader scale. I also got this government unit. Let's see, with the election coming up, I wanted to go over how our government works with my children. So after we finish the safety and before we jump into our other science units, we're going to do this one. So this is from Gather Round Homeschool, and it's also something we all do together. So this is my teacher's guide, and then I printed out this pre-reader and middle school book for my children. And it's just a really awesome program. I was really interested in Gather Round. I almost went with Gather Round Homeschool, but decided against it this year. So this is going to give us a good introduction into how that works to see if maybe we want to do more of it in the future. Okay, the other things we do together, we do art projects together. We do like an elective of drawing right now, creative writing, that kind of stuff. And that just rotates like once a week, every so often. But now let me get you into our daily curriculums for my 2 children. Okay, this is the main curriculum I'm using for my kindergartner. He actually went to preschool last year at a private Christian school. So he had and he loves math. So he tested into the 1st grade math, and this has been working wonderfully for us. As you can see, it kind of has like a little daily dose. They learn about their calendar and everything. And then it usually has a lesson and then a worksheet that they do. So yeah, lots of fun things. He has a whole box over here of manipulatives and little worksheets and games. He has a lot of fun with math. And then this is our language arts program. This is just a reading book that came with it. We also have some little mini books that we bought from The Good and the Beautiful, and their language arts. And again, this one, it just has like their lesson for the day. They're not too long. And then this is a book that they're reading. But lots of different things. But they're good to do too. And then we also do a handwriting book together. I'll show you some of the pages that he's done. So yeah, just tracing and then like a little color project. He was obviously not. It's a little too crazy some of these days. So yeah, I don't expect too much from him. We do these main core math and language arts, but he is in kindergarten, so he gets a lot more breaks throughout the day. Oh, and I wanted to show you his Bible curriculum. Okay, this is the Bible curriculum that I got for my 5-year-old son in kindergarten, and I really, really love this. This is from Rebecca Spooner. She also does the Gather Round curriculum, and it's such an awesome book. I highly recommend it. However, I kind of think it's a little old for kindergarten because there's a lot of copy work. You can see this took him a long time to do, and he was focused that day, but other days, it just depends on your child. It's a lot for like learning synonyms and antonyms and big words and sort of things. But yeah, it's an awesome program. Each day you can see it's like does 4 days a week. And I think I just might save this for next year so he can dive in a little more and really absorb more from it. I would highly recommend this, but I think I'm going to move over to Grace Link and do just daily lessons from there for now. So that is all for my kindergartner. So for my 7th graders curriculum, this is the history that we're using, also from The Good and the Beautiful, and we are just loving it. There are 4 years, and each year starts from creation and goes through current times, and it just stops at different points in history. Right now we're learning about ancient Egypt and reading a book about it, and we just really, really love this time together. This history course is also meant to be done as a family, but I'm not requiring my 5-year-old to join us for it this year. He usually goes outside and plays while I do this with my daughter. So yeah, we love that. It comes with this big book of history stories as well. And for language arts, we are doing Wordly Wise. She's used to doing this from her previous school, so she just kind of does this independently. It's just building her vocabulary. And then we also do this Fix It Grammar. We had discovered when we were testing her for language arts, she was testing really low because of her grammar and parts of speech that it wasn't really taught to her well before. So, thankfully, Language Arts from The Good and the Beautiful is free, levels 1 through 5, online as a PDF. So I'm just printing these 1 week at a time, and we go through this together. And here's her lessons that she does there. It's been really awesome. There's also poetry memorization and learning her states and capitals. There's a bunch of geography cards. And grammar cards as well that she learns through that. But we also do this Fix It Grammar so that I can build her up on those parts of speech. And then hopefully maybe mid-year we're going to retest and see if we're going to continue in this book or move up to another level. So Fix It Grammar is such a cool program. Each day has the sentence of a story. This is the nose tree. And so you fix the sentence, you label the parts of speech, and then you rewrite it in your notebook. So then when you finish the entire book, you have the whole story rewritten correctly in a notebook that you are doing. So we love that. It's really short and sweet at the beginning of our lesson. And then we also have this creative writing notebook that we do maybe once a week. And I think it's so awesome. It just helps with your descriptions. We haven't done much in here yet. But just using good words in your writing, being creative, using just a lot of thought in your writing and making it beautiful. So we really like that. That one's a fun one to do. And then she also has a handwriting notebook. My daughter did not like handwriting, and she was not excited about it, but she has been loving this notebook because it has so many fun things. It's not just writing your letters or writing words. Like there's art in here, and you write phrases, you're labeling different things. So yeah, we really love this handwriting program from The Good and the Beautiful. And then for Bible, we are just reading through the Christian Heroes Then and Now about Gladys Aylward, and really, really love this book. We're probably going to continue with this. When we finish this book, we'll get another one from this series and read about another Christian hero. So we love that. My 7th grader is also doing teaching textbooks online for her math program. She's really enjoying that. I know it's been highly recommended. A lot of people love that program. I kind of wanted to teach her because I'm a lover of math, but it's been working really well for us because she can go in here into the office and do her math. It teaches her. She just does it all online, and I can go back and check what she's done or reset lessons for her if I need to. But she does that while I do math with my son in the dining room. So it really works well for our schedule. So I think we're going to stick with teaching textbooks for math. All right, so I think that's all of the curriculum that I'm using this year as of now. And I can let you know if any of that changes. If you have any questions about anything or you want to know more in depth, just let me know in the comments. I am happy to make more of these homeschooling videos. I have been loving homeschool, and I could just keep talking to you about it. But I know it's not the main focus of this channel, so just let me know if you want more of these homeschooling videos, and I can definitely make them for you. So one thing I learned very quickly as far as homeschooling is that it does not have to follow a plan or a schedule to a T like regular schooling. I am a planner, and I could teach all day long. Like, I want the homeschool day to last longer, and I want to add more things in. Like, I just want to keep teaching my children, but that's not the kind of learners that they are. Like, they don't want to just sit there and learn all day long, obviously. And it doesn't have to be that way. I make a schedule for us, but we don't always follow it. We go outside for our lessons sometimes. We have gone to the park, and because we needed to go shopping one day. So we brought our school with us, and we went to the park, and we did it there. And I have just learned to let go of the, controlling our schedule so much, and that we can just enjoy and have fun. And if something's not like really working that day, then it's okay. We can do it a different day. Our homeschool week is 4 days long, and we take Fridays to catch up or do more fun things or run errands if we need to. So yeah, that's really been awesome, and I love that about homeschooling. Another thing, I would really encourage you to join a group. Facebook groups are obviously good for that. I've joined several, and there are just so many other homeschooling mamas out there that have a lot of experience under their belt that they can answer questions for you. I am in a local homeschool group. We live in Iowa, and I was just so confused about what I needed to do as far as starting homeschool. Like, do you need to register your children? Do you need to sign up for things? I wasn't sure what to do. So I reached out to a friend that we've met since we've moved here, and she's also a homeschooling mom, and she gave me so much great information. And also I have asked in my homeschooling groups on Facebook, and there's just so much information. So if you're feeling lost, or you just need some encouragement or support, I really encourage you to join a group or find some friends, find some local homeschooling moms or group, anything. There's so much information and so many good people out there that just they would love to help you. So I definitely would recommend that. Another thing I want to say is that you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. If you go on YouTube and watch curriculum videos, or like mine, there's a lot of different options out there for curriculum and a lot of things. And I have quickly learned that you can spend a lot of money on homeschool. Like, I tell my husband, like, why did nobody tell me this? Like, every day I want to buy something new for our homeschool. And I have to remember that even though that stuff is awesome, it is not necessary. You can homeschool with pretty much what you have. There are free resources online. There are free curriculums. There are resale shops. There are, groups on Facebook even that do, they sell curriculum that has been used. There are so many different ways to homeschool, and even without like a laid out for you curriculum, you can get worksheets, you can get all kinds of stuff that you can do to teach your children in your way. And obviously, there's different laws from state to state as far as what you need to achieve, like as far as testing or different things like that. But you definitely have the freedom to teach your child in the way that you choose. And I'm going to link below a book. It's Kathy Duffy's 101 curriculum reviews, something like that. And when I was very first starting, that was recommended to me, and I read that book and I learned so much. I didn't necessarily go through the curriculums that she recommended, but it teaches you about different learning styles, and your children might learn in different ways. They might have different things, and I teach in a different way too, and it's okay for us. Like, we all have different learning styles and different ways that we learn. So that book really opened my eyes and helped me to choose what I chose and decide what was best for our family. So I'll link that below for you. All right, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like and a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you have any questions about anything or you want to see anything more in depth. I would love to have you subscribe to our channel if you're new, and yeah, just let me know if you want more of these homeschool videos. I would love to make them for you. All right, until our next video, I'll see you later.